the first one,
Yeah.
okay, which is about where we're at and where we're going and how that's moving. So I liken it very much to a race, okay? And so Kodak was slow to start, but we're a very strong finisher, okay? So, but we had a strong start, really, because we helped to invent film. We made, you know, photography affordable for everyone in the world. And so many people grew up with us in terms of your grandfather, your grandmother, and you and I, but maybe not so much for the younger group. And then we invented the digital camera, but yet we didn't take advantage of it the way we should have initially because we were still so, you know, focused on our film background. And the digital transformation has allowed us to really rethink that and to say that Kodak is about what I call M3, I squared, okay? So it's about making, managing, and moving images and information both in your life and your business, because we have this big commercial print business and then we also have this big consumer business, right? So for us, we will focus in on that visual envelope that people operate in, and then how can we participate and how can we lead? It's by coming up with you know, new great products and the way in which we want to be able to participate. The second question was about
the new trend of
social media.
People.
Yeah, and social media. You know, I'm one of the top 10 C-level Twitterers in the world, right? And I started primarily to connect to my family, you know, because Twitter says, "What are you doing?" Right? And so that was what I did it that way. But then it expanded to my Kodak family, and now to the rest of the world, to the point where, you know, we just recently published some social media tips because Kodak has been an innovator in imaging. Now we're innovating in the way people connect. And Roberto, I've asked the team to take a look at how do people connect in an always connected society where we're not face to face sometimes. And so next month we would like to share with you some studies that we have done in Italy, France, in Germany, in the UK, and the US, where I've asked the team to take a look at how people use social media, how they use personal relationships to be able to connect face to face, because we found out that that's very important, you know. And I know some of the preliminary study shows that, you know, while we're very connected in Germany, everybody's very connected, they don't want to see a lot of face to face, okay? Whereas in France, where they're very connected, they don't want to do anything away, they want to do face to face. So, and we learn different things. And in Italy, we'll have some other findings on how we do that. And so it'll talk about the trends that we face. And social media is a place where we really see us being able to listen to customers. And we get great ideas. And I call it the 4 E's. So the first one is around educate. And so we want to, around engage. So first thing is all these conversations are going on, you know. People are talking, people are listening, and so, and they're complaining or they're praising you, both, you know. So we want to first engage, just jump in, okay? The next thing that we want to do is educate, and we want to educate the customer about this is what we're doing, or this is our product, or this is how we do things. At the same time, we want to get educated, so we want them to tell us things that we can learn. And it shortens the filter, so there's no filter, and it makes it more direct, and that's very, very positive for us, okay? It makes it busy for some of us because somebody writes to me about their complaining, or they want to buy this, or they want to buy that, so it's interesting. The third then is about excite. You know, how do we get people excited about using photography, or about using printing, about using our products in different ways? And then how do we create what we call brand ambassadors, okay? So the excitement is not just for our customers, but it's also for our people, because we have 27,000 people around the world. And we've got a number of them, well over 20% of our employees are on Facebook, okay? Almost 100% of our employees are in the Kodak gallery, okay? So a lot of them use social, almost every employee we have uses social media, They just didn't know they were doing it. And now we're showing them how to do that, and they're helping, and they're exciting, and then they're getting other people excited. And then the last E that we were describing, the 4 E's, is evangelize.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do we get the word out? And social media, whether it's a Facebook page, a fan page, you know, in our campaigns like Kodak, it's time to smile. You know, those are great ways for us to be able to get the message out. And so we even have a fan page here in Italy, you know, and we have one in Germany, we have one in China, we have one in Australia. I mean, they're all over the world. And those are ones that just spring up. There are over 500 different Kodak pages just on Facebook alone, okay? Some of those we've started, most of them have been started by someone else. And so we try to participate in those conversations. Then you